Alright, that should do it for the ads. Trying those out. Working out some of the kinks. Let's just make that a little quieter. Hello. Hello. How's it going? I'm just getting situated here. How's everybody doing? Today, what have we got going on? More Fire Emblem Maddening Run. We'll see how far I can get in there. You're here in body, but not of mind or spirit. Fucking, that's like relatable. Turn that down for me. Yeah. Also, let me know how the stream quality is. I, like, increased my bitrate and did a few things, so, if it's, like, stuttering for you or you can't watch it, just let me know. But yeah. Okay, so, fun fact, tomorrow is my birthday. Right? No, Saturday. Saturday's my birthday. But I had a birthday dinner with my mom tonight. And it was fun. I wish I could tell you how the food was, but it never arrived. Yeah, it just didn't, they just never ended up making it. And so we just left and went through a drive-thru. Yeah, stream looks good and you would forget. Hey, listen, okay? I have no excuse. But yeah, it was weird. So, like my mom was saying, like, yeah, apparently this place has been having, like, issues with, like, stuff, but we should be fine. And then, so we order our food and everything, and we're, like, sitting at the bar, just having a good time, and then, like, you know, like, 20 minutes pass, and then 30, and then 40, and then, like, I feel like we were there for about, like, an hour, maybe a little less, I don't know, but we were just like, hey, where's the food? And they just, like, they didn't communicate anything with us at all, and they didn't, like, so we basically had to call them over, and we're just like, hey, we're just gonna go somewhere else. They're like, yes, and the manager was like, okay, so I've had a lot of managers in the past, none as like every manager I've had has had like a baseline like customer service, baseline amount of customer service, right? This guy had none. He was like, yeah, I guess like the power went out or something. I don't know what happened. It's out of my control. It's like, bitch, aren't you the manager? Like, okay, so if you're not in control of the situation, then who is? It was silly. It was really silly. My mom was a little pissed, but I was just like, they're probably like, if a restaurant isn't getting food out, they have bigger issues. I've had a waitress just disappear completely. Like, she came by once and just nobody came for a very long time. Yeah. Like, I understand shit happens. Sometimes the kitchen gets backed up, or sometimes, like, you know, sometimes, like, there's like, a miscommunication and, like, the server just doesn't, like, get to your table or whatever. But for them to not communicate anything and then be like, yeah, it's out of my control. I just, like, I've never seen that. There must be serious issues where like, even the manager has given up. Even the manager has just been like, look, I'm barely fucking, like, awake right now. I'm just trying to get my paycheck and get out of here. We're fucking going out of business soon anyways. She just went home or some shit. Yeah. So anyways, that was my experience. We ended up going through a drive-thru. I mean, I'm not, like, pissed or anything. Like, if anything, I understand too well, and that's why I'm like, yeah, they probably ain't sticking around too long. Water. I'm like, I had one beer while I was there, and now I feel all like I don't drink ever. It's not like I'm not like drunk. I'm just like slow. Yeah. But the show must go on. Anyways, I guess new segment in the show. Let's see how my short is doing. Last time I saw it was at like 300 views. Let's see. Yeah, 387 views. I like that. I like this new short a lot better than the other one. It's been so fun to edit those. They kind of take up a lot of time though. Especially if I want to like do a like more edits and stuff. I'm gonna play Slay the Spire. I might be able to handle that with my brain as slow as it is. I hear that. Yeah, I guess I'm putting myself through a more fucking hard mode Fire Emblem, so it'll be either really entertaining or really not. Okay, let's start. Every time. I'm probably just gonna have to do that every time, aren't I? Okay, where were we? Oh yeah, we didn't make much progress at all yesterday. Now that I think about it. I'm gonna play the mod for it, so I'm gonna have to learn how a new character works, which is probably a bad decision. Yeah, I get that. Oh yeah, let me get my audio so I can hear. Okay. And we back. Okay, so where were we? So basically we're still on like turn 1 or 2. We've just started. So last time, if you don't remember, I had to reset this map because I fucked up this part. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put Louis on here, and we're just gonna pick them off. Because Louis can take some hits.
My apologies.
And that'll heal him and give him a void. Okay. Oh boy. Okay, I guess I could get away with, kind of retreating here. Because she's low on health. And if I put her here... then they could get to her. Or could they? No, yeah. At least one of them could, and then... yeah. This is tricky on Maddening. This here. This whole thing. So... I didn't know they had a flying unit. Well, I have an archer. So let's do this. Let's back off. Should I? I don't know. I don't think I could I don't think Chloe could take hits from both of them. Both the spear and the... what would that look like? Yeah. I mean, like, she would... let's back off. And we'll use a vulnerary on her. And we'll just let Louis tank a few hits. He can get away with it. And then we'll kill the magic person. The magic person. We'll kill the mage next turn.
I am your weapon.
Yeah. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah. And then we'll do, like... yeah.
All flowers eventually wilt.
So I'm gonna have to heal her. And then... okay, this kind of concerns me. This concerns me a little bit. So let's think this through. So... if I were to move Alfred, his attack radius would increase. Yeah. Yeah, if I'm gonna kill these guys, I'm gonna need to bring them in, and I'm gonna have to use like a good amount of my units. So maybe the strat is to kind of fall back a bit more. Maybe that's the strat. So we're gonna heal.
What good fortune!
And then let's do... Move them. It's gonna be basically that. And that. Yeah, let's fall back with them. A strategic retreat. But then we'll be able to come back even stronger. That's our goal. Okay, let's see how this turns out. At least I have all my units together now. That'll help. Oh, they better not kill Louis. Okay, good. They won't kill him. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Okay. Okay. Alright, definitely taking out the mage, so our mage is gonna be our biggest threat right now. Good.
I'm sorry.
Threat extinguished. Now... Really? Can't even do all the... It's just 3 more HP. She has a 3% crit rate. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if she crits this? Can you imagine? Okay. So he has a pretty big range. I need to deal with, but it's just not in a very good position right now. I can't really. Yeah, none of my units can hit him. So. My brain hurts. This is hard. Why am I doing this to myself? Get that one out of the way. Making decisions is hard, you know? Wait, what it's... Yeah. So we can break... Yeah. Yeah, so maybe we can kind of put Alfred... Well, it's not like... What's the speed difference? 5. Okay, so they're not going to double. So, I mean, we're probably fine to go in with Alfred.
Need some help? This is what I trained for.
5 minutes into stream, brain overloaded already. I know. It's hard. Oh, shit. Is my Joy-Con running low on battery or something?
What's that? Monsters here? Gosh, all, thanks for letting me know.
Huh?
Take this. Might come in useful.
Sorry, I haven't looked outside today. Fucking relatable. Okay, what's their effective range? Okay, we're actually in a pretty good spot now. I thought we were fucked for a second, but we're not fucked. Far from it. Are you serious? Can't even hit that? Okay. I can't stop yawning. Hold on. Fucking... okay. I just slapped myself. We're good. Okay. We're in a much better spot now. We'll use that so we can get a chain guard. Shall we? Yeah, let's not. Let's pull back with... There's no reason to put him in, like, to have him tank a hit if he doesn't have to. Because we're gonna get them the next turn. So let's wait. And let's... yeah, wait. Okay. Just have to be really cautious. Okay, good. I was nervous for a second that she would get doubled, but I don't think...
We're losing ground, are we? Well, that's easily remedied. Release the corrupted!
Release the corrupted. Yeah, I guess this early in the game there aren't going to be that big of a speed advantages or disadvantages. But it is something we're going to have to take into account. Like, at some point. Okay. So now we are in a much better position. Louis is still holding out. Fucking champ over here. Cannot be defeated. You know, the more I think about it, the more I think we should probably push this direction. The reason I say that is, like, getting all of my units around this side and over here kind of sounds like a pain. So... yeah, let's do that. It's probably what I should have been doing this whole time. But... oh well. So we're gonna take out these threats. Okay, break this dude. Bye-bye. Maybe, no, not quite.
Emblem engaged.
Yeah, I need to turn off the engage animations. Ooh. Emblem itself. Okay, yeah, let's do that then. That does a good amount of damage. Clan. Come on, bro. Yeah, she can't even do any damage. Oh, but she can chain guard. She can chain guard. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? We gotta take out one of them. And there's no way we can take out both of them. So we might as well get a chain guard in with Fram. No one's gonna be critting. I can't wait to get some fucking crit builds. It's gonna be nice. Okay. Let's go ahead and use Marth. Might as well.
My prayers are with
You know, sometimes I have a problem. I think this is kind of common where, like, you have, like, a... Especially when it comes to, like consumable items, I'm like, oh, I'll use that later on. I don't need to use it now, and then I just never use it. And then it just goes sitting in my inventory. And then I'm like, oh, I could have made that easier for me, but I never got around to using it. Same thing with the engage abilities. So like, you engage, and then you have 3 turns, and then once those 3 turns are up, you need to like rebuild your kind of stamina. So you're realistically using your engage ability once, maybe twice a match. So you have to think about when, you know, you have to strategize when you use it. But you also have these things which refill them. So I mean, like, yeah, hoard consumables. But you have these things which refill the engage meter. So like, kind of the strat is, I want to try and like use items more and use like, yeah, just use the shit that I'm given. Especially like there are some items that give like permanent stat increases, like +2 dexterity or something. And like, you know, before I would be like, oh, I'm just gonna save it and wait for like the right opportunity. But it's like, no, you make the game easier for yourself now, so that you can do cooler stuff later, you know? Yeah, by the end of my last playthrough, I didn't even finish my last playthrough, to be honest, but I had so many like HP and speed tonics, and like I don't even like, I just forget that they're there, you know?
I'm getting hungry.
Okay, I will not be able to escape this dude. Oh, jeez. Okay, how are we gonna do this? Because Chloe is running low on... Yeah, I'm going with this. Because Chloe is about to die. And we cannot have Chloe die. Under any circumstances. Chloe is gonna be one of our greatest assets. There we go. Okay, I was scared there for a second.
A right and proper end.
Good, good. She's safe. She's safe. We're good. We're good. We're good. Let's just end turn now.
I've got you.
Thank you, Fram. Yeah, she would have totally been dead if she took that hit. No question. I'm sorry, you're just spawning fucking enemies at me? You're just randomly spawning enemies at me? Come on. Not making this easy for me. Well, I was gonna move forward next turn. God damn it. Guess that ain't happening. Okay, how do we want to do this? God, it's just gonna keep me here for so long. And we got that mage there. I guess I could warp Ragnarok. I think that's what it wants me to do. It wants me to warp Ragnarok over there. I love that name, by the way. How is is it Celine's? How is Celine's defense? 5. My brain hurts. My poor brain. Like, I want to use Chloe, but she's so fragile right now. She keeps taking hits, and so I keep having to retreat her. Could I, like... I guess I could do that. Let's do that. Okay, that actually might help. So we'll break. We'll go in with the bow. And finish them off. Okay.
Good session.
We'll speak with her and
Chloe,
recruit her.
I am. You too, Princess Saline.
I was able to find Alfred, and the Divine Dragon, no less. After that, the Divine One summoned Emblem Celica from within my ring.
A noble dragon summoning ancient spirits to save the day. That sounds just like a fairy tale.
She's really into fairy
It
tales.
does. Now that I have this power, let's give this story a happy ending, shall we?
Let's do it.
You see, in most Fire Emblem games, most characters have like one personality trait. But in this game, sometimes they have two. The writing is the writing is insane in this game. Like Chloe here. Oh, I guess I can attack from here too. Do I want to do that is the question. Oh, let's just attack like that. Yeah. I didn't know I'd be able to attack after that.
I want to help you.
Okay, now we can basically make a push this way. So I want to make sure she's healed up, so we can actually use her.
You're my hero.
And we'll start pushing them forward. I know Louis can take some hits, but I don't want to have him taking too many hits if I can help it. Okay. Ah, fuck. Well, I mean, there's not a whole lot I could do. There was probably something I could do. It didn't happen. Oh well. This break mechanic is going to be like super useful. Basically what break does, if you don't know, it if you have a weapon triangle advantage, so like swords beat axes, axes beat lances, lances beat swords. If you had to have an advantage in that, then you can break the enemy, meaning that they can't do, when you attack them, they can't do a follow-up attack. Basically how that works. And that's going to help a lot in maddening mode because, like, most of these enemies we are not going to be one-shotting. It's going to take multiple hits to get them down.
Whatever you require.
Okay, so, Let's just use a Vulnerary on him. Because he ain't doing damage. He's just taking hit after hit. And we'll have him kind of slowly come back and join the rest of the group.
Let's go!
Okay. Okay.
I must play my part.
Damn, I can't get it. I can't get any of them. I guess... Shit! I don't have her warp Ragnarok anymore. That would have come in handy right at that moment. Let's time crystal back.
I am resolved to.
Yes, you are. Okay, so we'll have her drop down and get... Yeah, let's get Armor Boy here. And then we can finish him off with Louis.
Grant me strength.
Okay, yeah, this is gonna work a little better.
Handle with care.
There we go. That leaves us in a much better position. And then... Okay. Because otherwise, yeah, Louis would have totally died. Yeah, there we go. There we fucking go.
Has all been lost? I've fought
Are you
my
kidding me?
But if I withdraw now, I can still fight elsewhere in my own way.
No. Fuck, are you fucking kidding me? Okay. Shit. I wonder if I can re-roll that. Celine died. I thought I could get away with it by warping her over here, and then, like, you know, this tower gives her more avoid. So I thought she would just like avoid, or just like, or could at least take a hit. But no, that's not something that can be done. feel like if Chloe goes in there, then she's gonna be dead. Yeah, we've got 2 armored fucking units. We might have to split up our units. I don't know what to do. Okay, let's go from here. Okay. Let's go from here. So let's get silly with this, okay? And she can't fucking kill any of them. That's the problem. She can't kill any of them from here. Well, I mean, let's... Let's try this.
My apologies.
Maybe I just need to warp her over earlier. Maybe that's the problem.
Let's be careful.
Okay, not even a dent. Wait. Okay.
You were beautiful while you lasted.
I didn't, like, mean to confirm that, but,
This isn't so bad.
and he can't even fucking confirm a kill? My fucking god. This is frustrating. Well, let's hope they don't. Let's hope that Chloe can, like... Let's hope that Chloe avoids that. Can I please just, like, either Chloe avoids that or this dude attacks Louis instead? Okay, can I just have that? Can I just have this? Can we just have this happen? Maybe I will just go around this way. Okay, and then... my god, this is frustrating too, that I can't... Like, none of my characters can fucking confirm a kill. It's so annoying. 1 HP left. Am I gonna have to reset this again? I really don't want to. But I might have to. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Fire Emblem Gods. Oh my god.
Unbelievable.
Fucking hell. Why'd go for Eddie?
All those workouts for nothing. At least you could use my body for a shield.
All those workouts.
I want to help you.
Maybe we just let her die. Oh my fucking god, that was hilarious.
Soul the rest deserves.
All those workouts for nothing. Okay, y'all, we need to talk. It's meant to be. We need to talk about Eddie. We need to have a discussion about this. No one else died, right? Like, I'm good? Yeah, she was the only one. Okay, so we barely fucking scraped by with this, okay? Okay? With me here, with me here. The only way... Pretty much the only way I'm actually gonna win this with all of my characters intact, without Eddie, is going to be if I reset the whole thing. Because I should have warped her there from the beginning. I didn't even think about that. Are we gonna... should we just let Eddie die? Are we gonna... Cause, my god, I really don't want to re-fucking set. And Eddie is, like, one of the worst characters in the game. So, like... It's meant to be. Sorry, Eddie. Sorry, Eddie, but I seriously, I can't be fucked to, I can't be bothered to let you live. I'm sorry. Is what it is. Rip. Rest in peace. Worst character sacrificed for the good of the stream. Honestly, yeah, because if I were to reset that, like, y'all don't want to watch that again. I've already reset once. Nope. That ain't happening. Okay, so what we're gonna do is do that. Items. Culinary. Chloe is so fragile right now. There's blood on your hands. Can you live with yourself after that? Yes. Anyways. Back to the game.
Power blooms in me. goodness!
Princess Saline, how relieved I am to see you unharmed. You seem different.
The Divine Dragon brought Emblem Celica forth from my ring. I am imbued with her strength.
Pardon? The Divine Dragon is here?
Indeed. I will explain everything later. For now, let us restore order here. I promise I will never leave you behind again. Come, let us fight together.
As you wish. Princess
Maybe
Saline
don't
and
make
Emblem
promises
Celica.
that the
What a
streamer
pair.
isn't committed to keep.
I want to help you.
Because would I leave Louis behind? Probably in a few chapters, yeah. The moment physical tanks
Thank you
stop
for
being
warning
useful.
me. Here, use this to bring peace to our land.
Okay, I'm glad I used the time crystal then, because 2000 G is nothing to scoff at. Sorry, Eddie, I sold you out for fucking 2000 G. As he dies in your arms, you tell him, "There is a way to save you, but it seems like a lot of work, so I'm sorry." I'm sorry, I could have saved you. I literally have a time crystal that can reset time, but I feel like that'd be really, like, annoying to do, and, like, just seems like a lot of steps, and I'm kind of bored already, so I think I'm just gonna move on. Sorry. My god, I'm a terrible person.
What a lovely scene.
There we go. Imagine Steins Gate, but he just gives up after one attempt. Whoops. I guess I'm gonna have to confront my grief. Oh no. I can't get over her fucking last words. I guess all those workouts were for nothing. If anything, you can use my body as a shield. I'm telling you, like, this game is funny as hell. There's some really good writing in it. Some really funny writing. Yeah, that's just sitting there. Okay, so we'll break. Okay, okay. Things are happening. We're moving along. We're moving along. Okay. Oh god, we've got an archer on the fort. That's annoying. He has 74 avoid. How do we want to do this? That mage is fucking annoying. Oh yeah, a new Jacob Geller video dropped today. Might watch it after I lose all my brain cells.
Chloe, I am relieved to see you're all right.
You too, Princess Saline.
I was able to find Alfred.
Okay, let's think here. Yeah, we'll do this.
You were beautiful while you lasted.
That should... Having 0 brain cells will obviously be good for understanding the video. Look, listen. It's called a reaction video. You don't need brain cells to do a reaction video. You just need to react. Okay. What are we doing here? Okay, at least no one's getting doubled. Yeah, no one's getting doubled by those, so I think we're relatively safe to like push forward.
Back in action!
Back in action. Yeah, we can... Okay. Fuck, now that... Okay, we've got to get rid of this mage. That's... And the archer. The archer will be really dangerous to Chloe.
I can still fight.
Oh, there's another mage right there.
Please grant me your...
That's annoying. Just, my whole position is annoying right now. Like, this is not... Like, yeah, I probably should have pushed forward this direction, but, like... I wouldn't have been able to get to them in time.
Allow your soul the
Having
rest
them
it
out of the
deserves.
way is gonna be good.
Yeah, no problem.
Actually, now that I think about it, the melee users can break archers. But also, I need to heal her at some point. Okay. Please hit. There we go. Ouch. am thinking. Yeah, Louis can't do that. Louis could do this. Yeah, let's do that. Trying to think about like who has enough resistance to take a hit from a mage, you know? So if I heal him,
I thank you. You called?
okay, please hit, god fucking damn it. That's so annoying. We'll try it again. we'll try again. This will reset the RNG. There we fucking go. Okay. It would have been really annoying to have to deal with that mage. Okay. No, 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 fuck.
The flower's been cut. I can't die here. Firenze needs me. Sorry, but I don't think I can be on the front lines anymore.
God fucking damn it. God fucking damn it. No, that was one of the good ones. You can't be fucking serious. Why am I doing this to myself? We can't have Alfred die. We can't have Alfred die. Okay, so first things first. Louis, let's go with our known variables. Louis is gonna take out the archer, mostly. Then instead of, so we're gonna have Saline take out them. And then we'll have
Onward.
Jesus fucking Christ. Well, what we could do is... Because the problem is that mage. Well, there are a lot of fucking problems, but a big problem is that mage. Okay, Chloe, please don't let me down. Please don't let me down. You've gotta be kidding me. These fucking hit rates. I hate the tower. I hate the tower.
I win this one.
Okay, we'll try the RNG again. 67%, baby. Come on. There we go.
A right and proper
There
aim.
we go. Wait, what does he have? Does he have... He does have a javelin. So if he javelins Fram, then she's fucking dead. So I just gotta hope that... Should I just hope and pray that she doesn't get... How many charges of the... I don't know exactly how many charges of the time crystal I have. But I'd rather have
What a joyous feeling.
Saline than Fram. I'm just gonna hope that this dude goes for like literally any. There are four characters in the vicinity. Like if he goes for Fram, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna literally return this game if he goes to Fram.
Soon I'll be a legend. A man who captured the Princess of Pyrenees.
Please dodge.
Are you lost? Divine One, where are you? I want to say one last goodbye.
That one wasn't as funny. Okay. Well, guess I'm returning this game now. Fuck. They call it maddening for a fucking reason. Jesus Christ. Please don't die.
Has all been lost?
You can't be fucking serious.
I fought my last.
You can't be fucking
If
serious.
I withdraw now,
You can't be fucking serious.
elsewhere in my
I-
own way.
don't want to play this. I want to be done with this fucking level. It's that fucker. That fucker right there needs to not be alive. I don't know what to do. I'm at a fucking loss. I want my units to stop dying. That'd be really nice. Should I just reset from the beginning? I mean, goddamn. This is the first, like, the problem is that maybe just the way I've been playing has been, like, too reliant on it being hard mode and also not permanent. Like, I keep thinking I'm getting in good positions, and then I'm really not. Yeah. I made the mistake of making the push this way and not this way. I'm so close too, that's the thing. But the problem is this fucker keeps attacking my mages and my healers. We're doing this again. I think I know what to do now. God fucking damn it. How long have I been streaming this? An hour? Okay, let's see. This is a hard map. It's because they are, like, making me very vulnerable. Right here. Yeah, if it was just them, it wouldn't be as big of a problem, but... So I think what I need to do is, like, I need to get them all together as soon as possible. And also the houses are, like, just out of the way enough to where it's really fucking annoying. So what do they give me? They give me a javelin. I don't give a shit about a javelin. I can get a javelin anywhere. 2000 G. I want that. So, okay, so if I do the push from this side, what that means is... This archer could go either way. These units here they'll probably push in from that direction. What I could do too is just bring Chloe over here, and then Louis just this is a big hot spot right here, and like yeah, and that fucker right there. So if I go in with Chloe here, then I'm gonna be right in the range of that. The problem is if I don't take out that mage is going to one-shot Louis. How big is the range there? So I mean, I guess I could move Louis there. It's a little more vulnerable of a position because it's within the range of like... Oh wait, actually, not necessarily. But then I'll have all these units a lot closer by, which will help. So let's go with that. So back up, armored, armored. It's actually just, yeah, let's keep it like that.
Alfred!
Saline?
I am Emblem Celica.
I won't be.
Okay. Nope, I'm aware.
All right.
I won't get lost.
You're gonna break? Are you... Are you kidding me? Already testing my fucking patience.
Lend me your strength.
Do I want to do that?
Me, right?
As your steward.
I'll take this.
I can't believe he missed his first fucking attack. That's so annoying.
Emblem Celica.
Let me help.
Okay.
Me? Okay.
For you, anything.
Where to?
Yeah, we'll do that. And then, so we'll put Louis. What if I just did that? He has 16 defense, so I'm sure he'll be fine. I would just need to, like...
Say the word.
Let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. Okay, let's do it this way. Okay, good. I was really concerned that Bouchon would just die.
That's the cra-
Okay.
I feel my resolve is.
Mm-hmm.
I am resolved.
We could do a little, like... putting her kind of in the crossfire, but... I feel like it'd help a lot having her here, you know? Let's try it. I'm willing to just kind of be a little more aggressive. So we'll take out the armored.
Grant me strength. I want to help you.
Yeah, that... What's their avoid? 74 avoid. Ugh. I don't know if I can take out that archer right now. Yeah, we'll do that.
Fate has brought us here.
I'm using up so many brain cells right now. My god. Okay, so I can't do that exactly. I don't have enough range there. Gonna heal this.
That's weight off.
Just healing my bro. Just healing the homies.
I can keep going.
There we go. You can actually hit something. That's crazy. Great job. Proud of you. Yeah, that house is done. I don't need the javelin in there, so I don't really care about keeping it super safe. Wait. I think my Joy-Con's battery is dying or something. Because I'll like press the A button sometimes and it just won't do anything. Okay, please. No deaths. No deaths.
Allow your soul the rest.
Please, no deaths, no deaths, no deaths. No. Okay, please avoid. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, avoid, avoid. She is like...
For peace.
Oh, this might actually work. This might actually work.
Allow
Wait a
your
minute.
soul the rest it deserves.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. Did I just make her vulnerable? No. This might actually work. Yo, let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
I'm still quite capable.
Okay, yeah, fucking easy. We got this. Wait. God damn it. No. No. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't see that it, like, he'd, like, literally fucking, like, 8, 3. Wait, why'd he double me then? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, yeah, that makes sense, actually. Bram can't quite get over there. Fuck, I was gonna use a whatever, it's fine. It's fine. We'll be fine.
What's next?
That voice line. Am I spending too much time on these guys? Actually, you know what? Let's do this. So I'll have him use a Volinary. Yeah. Okay, I see what we're doing. I know what we're doing. Yeah, that works.
The strength of the stewards.
That way we're still pushing forward. While still kind of addressing our threats. And now...
We're losing ground, are we?
Yeah, that works. I want to push ahead. Yeah. I don't want to be stuck back there. Hmm. Yeah, and I guess she's not proficient in staves, so... How do I want to do this? Hmm. If I don't miss, I can take him out. Or do I want to just, like, not risk it? Go safety strats.
I live to serve.
Yeah, of course. Of fucking course. Of fucking course. Why would it be any different? Okay, there we go. There we go. Oh, I didn't think about Celica being in that position. That wasn't bad. Okay, as long as the other one doesn't... Yeah. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Oh yeah, and the fucking...
If I can, I shall.
Okay, let's think this over one more time. I wish my units could crit. That'd be really helpful right about now. Okay, they are not budging.
Handle with care.
Let's think. Let's heal this dude. I feel like I've been very quiet, but like, this has been taking a lot. This has been taking more brain energy than I thought it'd be, man. I just need my units not to die. And I need to get to a point where I can actually build my characters, because once I can do that, then this will be a lot more manageable. Okay, please hit. There we go. Good enough, I guess.
Always.
I will not forget your loss.
Yay, okay. I feel like things are kind of starting to come together. I feel like she could... I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I'm gonna need to charge my Joy-Con soon. It is not responsive. I guess it has been a while. I wonder if I can put him... I can put him there at least. Okay, I'm nervous.
Has all been
But
lost?
I'm gonna have to reset that RNG.
I fought my last.
Burmese staff. Alfred attacked. Vander attacked. This is tricky. Let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. I need to just deal with these two threats here. And of course she can't fucking reach. Man, I wish I could build my characters. Jeez. Okay, we'll see how this turns out. Don't kill her.
Has all been... I've fought my last here. But if I withdraw now,
This is kind of not being fun anymore. This is the first fucking level. Like, this is the first fucking real level. We're done. We're done. That's it. No more of that. My fucking god. That was... I thought I knew how to play Fire Emblem, but my god, that was like... Maybe I just need to watch a guide for that one. Because I thought I was doing alright for a bit there, and then all of a sudden, like, Celia's in trouble. Fire Emblem was playing you for fucking real. Jeez. Yeah, I'm like, man, this isn't, like... It's not fun anymore. Deep breath. Okay. No more of that. No more of that. Maybe doing it on permadeath mode was not a good idea. Yeah, maybe permadeath mode was not a good idea. But, like, part of me is like, I can do it. Like, part of me is like, I can do this. Like, this is easy, but... well, not easy, but, like, I should be able to do this. My god. I need... like... Yeah, like, here's my thing, okay? Like, I like games that make me, like, have to think a lot. Like, you know, that Fire Emblem game, or, you know, like, other kind of, like, you know, RPGs. But for streaming, I feel like they can be really difficult to, like, I don't know, like, talk and do them at the same time. Especially something like that. If it was just hard mode, it'd be a little easier. But yeah, I like how I've been streaming for how long, and I feel like I made no progress on that. Alright, well, let's do this, okay? I'm gonna take like a 10-minute break. Let's see, am I... Oh, shit. I guess the ad is playing now. Ad in progress, yeah. Okay, I'll let the ad play, take a little break, and then I'll be right back. Sound good? Okay. Bye-bye. Hello, we're back. Y'all, I just got some important news. Okay, let me find it again. I just got some important news, okay? You're gonna wanna sit down. You're gonna wanna sit down for this. The author of Domestic Girlfriend has a new romance manga titled Isho ni Kurashite I Desuka. Today is a good day. We have been blessed today. I still need to finish the manga of it. I got pretty far into it, but it kind of, it's kind of in the midpoint, and I feel like not a lot has happened in it. But yeah, I need to finish that series. I need to continue the spice. But the characters look cute. I think it's like a harem thing. It says a guy starts living with a bunch of peculiar beauties. So yeah, probably a harem. I need to work on my well, I don't I don't necessarily speak Japanese, so what is it? Okay, so Isho ni Kurashite I Desuka. I'm just reading what it says on the page. Yeah, okay. Desuka. Wait, so it would be Isho ni Kurashite I Desuka. Better? Sip of water. I think I do want to work on the new face tracking thing. I'm starting to see the limitations of my current. The A in ka is an sound. Isn't that what I was saying? fucking Isha ni kurashite I desuka. The more I say it, the weirder it sounds to say it. I'm gonna look it up on my anime list. See if it's on there. Isha ni must not even be on here. Would it be under no, it must not even be out. Where's the I'll share my screen. You made more of an sound, not an sound. Ah. I give up. There we are. Let me make sure I'm... There we are. Okay, let's look for this. Here's the author. Yeah, I guess it isn't even out yet. This is like, really? You'll have to teach me later. Okay. Teach me all about it. Anyways. There's a new Jacob Geller video. Y'all want to watch that? Probably watch it and then hop off. I'm a little sleepy. You see, this is why I don't really, like... I had one beer and I feel so, like, sluggish. This is why I don't drink. Okay. Sick. It's about God of War. Why God of War challenged fate and then did it again.
Video was sponsored by Alright, this video was sponsored by Henson, and it's got just a scattershot of spoilers from across the whole God of War series. So get ready. There's this weird little fact that always comes to mind when thinking about God of War 2. The first God of War 2,
I have
the
not
one
played
released
God
in
of War
2007.
1 or 2.
Its predecessor, God of War, the first God of War, had sold millions of copies, won several Game of the Year awards, created kind of a new iconic character for Sony. It was a hit, and so of course it was going to get a follow-up. And it did, almost exactly 2 years later. None of this is weird. What's weird is that God of War 2 released on March 13th, 2007 on the PlayStation 2, when Sony's hottest new piece of hardware, the PlayStation 3, had actually launched 4 months earlier, in November of 2006. And the PS3 wasn't exactly overflowing with games. Other than Resistance: Fall of Man, the first months of the PS3's release saw mostly cross-platform sports games, with little to show off why the console was worth that staggering original price of $600.
That was such an, like, that generation of consoles, the PS3 and 360, was such an awkward generation of consoles when you look back. Because it's like just getting into the HD era, like right on the cusp, but like not quite like, you know, PS4 levels, you know. The PS Triple got games. They got games.
God of War 2 seems like it would be the...
Wait a minute. It was $600? Jeez.
$600. God of War 2 seems like it would be the
and even at that
obvious
time,
answer
too.
to this, a very popular series known for its huge set pieces and epic sense of scale, showing off the power of the new PS3. And yet, God of War 2 released exclusively on the PS2. The reasons for this, I think, are pretty cool. Obviously, there was the consumer base. 100 million people owned a PS2, meaning 100 million potential sales. But Cory Barlog, the director of the game, said that they didn't want to play catch-up with the technology. They had been developing on the PS2 for years. They really understood its capabilities, and sticking with the same infrastructure would allow for more ambitious development. It was the last chance for people intimately familiar with the hardware to flex as hard as they possibly could, and it worked. When God of War 2 came out, it made the first game look downright humble in comparison. Hugely improved graphics, dozens of different locations, boatloads of bosses. It got to be a swan song for the console, a final big blowout, exclusive to the PS.
WarioWare shove it up yo ass game. Yeah, we'll go with that.
I've been thinking about that little quirk of release history a lot recently, because it's fascinating when put in the context of the second God of War 2. That is, last year's God of War Ragnarok, the follow-up to the 2018 reboot
God of War
sorts,
2.
God of
2.
War. God of War Ragnarok didn't release months after the launch of a new console, but years, almost 2 years to the day after the debut of the PS5. And yet, you can play God of War Ragnarok on your base PlayStation 4, hardware that's now almost a decade old. And on that last-gen console, Ragnarok looks fantastic. Sure, the PS4's fans might sound like a jet engine taking off, and the resolution might not match your new fancy TV, but that's just nitpicking. History repeated itself. The second God of War 2 once again showing off everything your old box can do. Except, as you know, that's not the full story. Because God of War now has to be more. Sure, Ragnarok runs on PS4, but it flies on PS5. Better resolution, better shadows, better frame rate. Not only can you play God of War Ragnarok on your PS5, you can buy the God of War Ragnarok PS5, your controller permanently adorned with proof that you experienced Ragnarok on the superior technological platform. I want to be clear, I'm not saying Ragnarok's cross-platformness is a negative, but it's a mostly unimportant fact that maybe foreshadows a more significant trend between the titles.
My brother has a Xbox Series X. My God, games just look so good on it. Like, I think for the average person, for the average person, like, the difference between, like, I guess, like, last and this generation may not be as big of a leap as, like, other generations, but, like, you know, like, textures are just, like, that much sharper, like, you know, the resolution, the frame rate is that much better. It's gonna be harder and harder to, like, top previous hardware. Like, I don't know exactly where next gen would even go. Like, I guess better frame rates and, like, You know, maybe what they could do is like take advantage of like the SSD technology more. Because at that point, people probably stop making games for like last generation on like the hard drives, where you have to make those concessions. But like having games designed around the SSD, I think we're starting to see it more and more. But as soon as as soon as they stop requiring games to be like made on both, I think we're gonna start seeing some big innovations in that front.
Two games starting in almost exactly the same place, only to approach the situation with impressively contradictory strategies. And in thinking about God of War 2 and God of War Ragnarok, these kind of warped parallels continue to crop up.
Look at how detailed those textures are. That's like insane to me.
The games both rhyme and clash across their respective generations.
Just looks so good.
As a whole, their stories and structures paint two different pictures of what a God of War 2 can be. The end of 2005's God of War is incredibly conclusive. Kratos sits down upon the former throne of Ares, crowning himself the new God of War, and then a cinematic and voiceover shows us that for all future conflicts, including what appears to be the Civil War, World War II, and Afghanistan, people would fight under the watchful eye of Kratos.
The mortal who had become the new God of War.
This ending absolutely feels like one that you would include in your game if you knew you weren't getting a sequel. What happens next? The cool guy you played as in this game presides over wars for all eternity. Neat. But even within the game, this message is disputed. In the end of the credits, it says, "Kratos will return" in big flaming letters. But more interestingly, the game also introduces the concept of multi-title prophecies. In not-so-subtle foreshadowing, you come across a big carving and flavor text informs you it is an image of a man battling Zeus himself. It is an image of the future. So the mere existence of a second title in the franchise, God of War 2, forces us to consider the conflict between these visions of what has yet to happen. One path sees Kratos content as the God of War up until modern times, sitting on his throne and overseeing, I don't know, Vietnam or something.
I didn't know any of this.
Sees Kratos, restless with his title, take on the King of the Gods and the rest of Olympus. Fittingly, the main theme of God of War 2 is grappling with fate. Are we bound to the events laid out in front of us? Or is there another way? This question is raised pretty early, after genuinely one of the best opening levels of all time, a battle against the Colossus of Rhodes. Kratos meets with Zeus and is summarily impaled. But this isn't the end. Instead, Kratos claws his way out of death and spends the rest of the game searching for the Sisters of Fate, the only beings capable of challenging time itself. At the end of 2018's God of War, just before the conclusion of Kratos and his son
spoiler alert, I guess,
Atreus' journey,
I'm never gonna beat this game. I played a little bit. Okay, so I played a bit of God of War, like the new God of War. I like the characters. I like the graphics. Like, it's all very pretty. I could not get behind the gameplay. It, like, the combat felt all very like samey to me. It didn't. I don't know. It just wasn't my cup of tea. It felt like a little just like press button dodge, like I can see how some people would find it fun, but it's just not my thing.
They run across a wall engraved with a prophecy that shows nearly the entire narrative of that game. The inciting incidents, the important locations, the boss fights. As Atreus runs forward, we stay behind and spot an additional part of the engraving, an event that hasn't happened yet. an image of Kratos dying in his son's arms. It's this knowledge that looms over the game's follow-up, God of War Ragnarok. In Ragnarok, both Kratos and Atreus spend much of their journey through the realms struggling to understand what to do with this vision of the future. As they're forced to complete prophecy after prophecy, seemingly confirming each event that was foretold, a familiar theme rears its head. What does it mean to grapple with fate? Are we bound to the events laid out in front of us? Or is there another way? But from parallel starting points, the games immediately diverge, mechanically, narratively, stylistically. These are both massive titles, and there's no way I can cover every part of either one of them, so let's just start with the camera.
That's one way to structure a video.
Aspect of the game's contrasting approaches is how the action is shot. Much has been made about the new God of War's cinematography. Gameplay coverage has been brought down into a tight, over-the-shoulder style, and every piece of the game is theoretically captured in a one-earth, the camera never cutting, whether in combat or conversation. It's a real choice, one more distinctive than most games make with their camera, and its influence seeps into many different aspects of Ragnarok. But returning to God of War 2, I was reminded that the old God of War camera is almost as distinctive, making just as much a choice as the new titles. It drove home that no aesthetic decision comes without compromises. In God of War 2, the camera is incredibly dynamic. It can get close to Kratos in tight indoor situations, but also frequently zooms way out, emphasizing how tiny we are within the environment. Some hours into the game, you're tasked with moving the Steeds of Time, horses so massive they can move islands. The camera holds still as Kratos jogs away from it, down the enormous chains that bind them,
Whoa.
and then cuts to another angle that shows just how large the island
That shit's on PS2. That's incredible.
That we're about to move, holding far enough from Kratos that you can see the chains as thick as trucks sway in the wind. The steeds have very little importance in the actual plot of the game, but they've hung around in my brain for years because of how much grandeur the camera lends them. Because the camera isn't bound to Kratos' shoulder, it can also frame scenes separately from the perspective of the characters. This massive bird that holds the Sisters of Fate is visible from almost everywhere on the island, and the game takes care to remind you of that, not through dialogue, but through simple shot composition. It towers over different locations, both as a symbol of the Fate's omnipotence and a promise of where our journey will end. God of War Ragnarok has boatloads of visually striking locations and set pieces, too many to list off here or even remember. For every kraken in God of War 2, there's a whale in God of War Ragnarok. But because of the self-imposed limits of the game's camera, Ragnarok occasionally struggles to give the...
It's kind of crazy to think about just how much the new God of War games departed from the old ones. Like, that's a pretty bold decision to make about a game as big as God of War. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's just wild.
These moments the level of visual distinction they deserve. One of my favorite moments of Ragnarok is when Atreus decides to scale Hrimthur's wall in Asgard. This wall is as big or bigger than anything in the old God of War series, and navigating up its sheer face demonstrates the game's ability to interweave giant set pieces with more intimate character motivations. Atreus' vocalized struggle while climbing definitely adds to the sweaty palms feeling of the whole thing. Throughout the climb, the camera sticks with its chosen style, incredibly tight on the character's back, the entire experience captured in one take. You could totally make the argument, I might even make the argument, that staying this close to Atreus the whole time makes the climb more intense. If the camera never zooms out, it never gives the player the luxury of feeling like a more passive observer. It stays close, and so my and Atreus' experiences parallel each other. I understand this perspective. I think it's generally the argument the developers would make in favor of the style. But I have to admit, that entire level, I wished the camera would back up even once, give me a zoom out like Kratos got with the Steeds of Time, show me the whole rock face and my tiny body on it like Tom Cruise in Mission Impossible 2. And it doesn't. The camera is dutifully glued to Atreus' back the whole climb. I do give Ragnarok credit for sticking to this creative vision, I really do, but in an
It's so interesting how a decision like that, like, you know, like, the camera, in a weird way, can be just as much of a character as, like, any other character. Like, it's literally it's through the eye. It's the eyes of the audience. It's the eyes of the director. Like, and that, you know, like, yeah, the first God of War games, even though I haven't played them, I feel like I could still kind of talk about them. It was very, like, impersonal, you know? It was spectacle. A big part of it was spectacle. And then in this one, having it much more intimate, like, it shows that, like, hey, this is about the characters. This is about, like, human beings interacting with each other. It's interesting. And yeah, like, if the camera zoomed out in that moment when he's climbing up the rock face like that, it wouldn't be about, like, you. It would be about the spectacle at that point. It wouldn't be about you. It's like you and it's like the camera as it is like you and Atreus are climbing a rock face. But as soon as it zooms out, it's like Atreus over there is climbing a rock face. That's kind of the language of video games. It's very interesting. It's like a game can make you feel like you are doing something. It can make you feel like you are doing something with a character, and it can make you feel like that character is doing something. And the way you kind of use that language can help you either relate or distance yourself from, like, the action and the characters. Interesting. Jacob Geller always opens my mind up to these, like, new, interesting ideas.
Experience as long and otherwise varied as that game, I think this decision has the unintended consequence of flattening everything out, making one scene feel more like another than they should. Climbing a rock face, ringing a bell, fighting a dragon, opening a gate. All of these have the same level of visual intimacy, despite having drastically different levels of meaningfulness.
Interesting. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Like, yeah, you're really limiting yourself. Because yes, it's a much more intimate game, but what about in points where, like... Yeah. But you kind of have to... It kind of allows you to play to that strength as well, you know? And, like, the kind of... You know, in cinema, if you want something to feel more meaningful or more intimate, you do a close-up, right? You can do a close-up, but, like, if you want more of a sense of space or more of, like, you know, a sense for, like, the world, or have more than one person on screen, or just have it feel less intimate, you can pull out. But in this game, it doesn't really, they don't really have much of an option to do that. Interesting.
Man, I mean, I'm going off script here, but I get so sad rewatching old God of War clips because they were really doing incredible stuff with the camera here. That clip from the Poseidon fight where Kratos jumps off Gaia's fist just lives in my head rent-free. Same with the Colossus of Rhodes fight, or my god, the Kronos bit. Even God of War Ascension, which is not a very good game, had the hecatoncheires at the beginning, which was almost unplayable, but is still one of the most visually striking things on that console. Sorry. Anyway. Ragnarok's camera is instead best suited to smaller movements and personal conversations. During the game's many dialogue scenes, the unbroken takes make cutscenes feel less an imitation of film and more an homage to theater, a connection Kratos actually acknowledges in some incidental dialogue.
It is Greek tradition for a story to unfold in a single time and place uninterrupted. It is more clear.
These chats, held quietly around dinner tables rather than while fighting giant monsters, are where the story of Ragnarok really takes place, and where the choice of filming style shines. The game's most memorable moments, therefore, end up being small as well. A single hand movement, a terse negotiation. This is also where we see genuine creativity from the cinematography. During a cutscene, the camera might drift from Kratos' bedroom to Atreus eavesdropping outside, a level of inventiveness the perspective never demonstrates during gameplay. God of War 2's camera, in contrast, never really has to cover an intimate moment. The majority of that game's dialogue is shouted, screamed, or bellowed.
That's kind of the interesting thing about, like the choice to do, like, handheld camera movements. How do I put this? Like, then the camera really becomes a character. Because it's like, you can't help but, like, and especially kind of like in like, and then taking, like, you can't help but be confronted with the fact that a human being is holding the camera, right? But you have to turn your brain off to that. Now put that and imitate that into video games, where, like, video games, there's nobody holding the camera. I mean, maybe in the performance capture, but, like, actually in the game, there's no one holding the camera. Except in Mario 64. But we don't talk about that. So, like, I don't know. It's just, it's interesting. Kind of, in a kind of meta way. Like, what that kind of, like, subconsciously imparts upon the player.
Does that game's cinematography benefit from a less emotionally ambitious story? Of course. But I can't help finding Ragnarok more frustrating in this regard. Close-ups and long takes are a powerful visual tool, but they're only one tool, and I would love to see what new God of War could accomplish if it gave itself just a little more flexibility. At my most cynical, I see new God of War's camera as part of the Sony AAA effort, that this very particular vision of third-person gameplay is what PlayStation has programmed us all to see as prestige. Was it choice that led Santa Monica Studios to this perspective? Or are they simply following the path laid out before them? On the other side of the coin, we can look at the game's treatment of their respective mythologies. God of War 2 is following the path. It's playing the hits. I think the goal here was to focus on how Kratos disrupts the pantheon of the gods, which means that the gods themselves are exactly how you would expect them. Zeus is at his most Zeusy, Athena is a somewhat boring voice of wisdom, Kronos the Titan is a big-ass guy, Gaia the Titan is a big-ass lady. And honestly, I think they nail it. The joy of that first series is watching Kratos, an outsider, come into a mythos we're familiar with and absolutely wreck house. With Zeus feeling so much like the Zeus we're culturally familiar with, declaring vengeance against him carries an appropriate weight. Like, that guy? The guy from Hercules? We're gonna kill him? But because of its adherence to the culturally understood versions of big characters, God of War 2 clearly has the most fun with its weird little one-scene gremlin dudes. Perseus in God of War 2 is this little invisible pest that taunts you and scampers
That's really
around
interesting
until you...
too. Yeah, pretty much all of the new, like, the new God of War games are everything, like, it's all a subversion of tropes. Like, the entire thing, like, pretty much the ethos of that game is subverting your expectations. Because, yeah, like, in the first games, that's really interesting. Because, like, we have these cultural touchstones, right? And, you know, you can subvert them by, like, you can create subversion in two ways, right? You can have, like, cultural touchstones, but then have an outside force kind of interact with them in a new way, or you can take the cultural the touchstones themselves and subvert them, and then have yourself come in with it. Does that make sense? I'm not sure if that makes sense. It makes sense to me. It's just different ways of subverting. And what I'm starting to see here is kind of a, like, these games have, like, very strong parallels, but they're just approaching them in different ways and almost, like, modernizing them, you know? Yeah. Like, in the way that, like, you know, the original games were a modern interpretation of these Greek, you know, these Greek myths. These games are a modern interpretation of their interpretation of it, of an older interpretation. If that makes sense. You get it? Cool. Just, wow. I didn't think a video about God of War would get me to think about fucking, what is it? Like narrative voice, like meta narrative techniques, like subversion and, like, irony, and yeah, it's cool.
Throw him through a wall. Theseus is a pompous stable hand that won't let you through a door until you convince him to. One of my favorite bits of the game is stumbling upon the skeletal and absolutely deranged Icarus. His delivery, "Have you not heard of Icarus?" is something I always look forward to, and the knockdown drag-out fight while falling down an endless pit is just the cherry on top. The game's narrative is so linear that it allows for almost a Monster of the Week format. On his way to the Sisters of Fate, Kratos meets someone else who also wants to change their fate, inevitably fights them, wins, and then continues onward, never to think of them again. Establishing this format also lets the game pull off its one real narrative twist. Just before meeting the Fates, you encounter one more of these weird little guys in this incredible-looking silhouetted battle. Another one of these, Kratos thinks, smashing him through the window, only to discover, oh no, it's one of my Spartan brethren. It's a neat moment, mostly due to the shadowy fight just prior, but it doesn't actually change anything in the story. Ultimately, Kratos is the only person who reaches the Fates because he wants it the most and is the best at stabbing everyone who gets in his way. No more, no less. I'm firmly not in the camp that the new God of War games have elevated the old dumb material. The narrative of the original trilogy is genuinely good. It's spiteful and cruel, and certainly has some things I would change, but it's a compelling story told well. That being said, there are virtually no characters in God of War 2, or 1, or 3 that I could say have much interiority. Everyone says everything they're thinking, and when they're not on screen, they're probably not thinking at all. But God of War Ragnarok manages to create characters who think, who have motivations and actual arcs, and it does so by separating itself from the culturally understood concepts of these characters. accompanied by its discovery of non-shouted dialogue. This is, if I had to pick, probably the greatest strength of the modern series. Where God of War 2 uses familiar myths as a shortcut to character establishment, Ragnarok delights in subverting virtually all of our godly expectations. From Thor's simmering self-loathing to tears, inconvenient pacifism, to Surtur's incredible understatement.
But you're not even...
Have you ever been in love? It's pretty good.
Because the approach to each mythological figure is so unexpected and distinct, and probably because most of us have less familiarity with the Norse pantheon anyway, Ragnarok's characters feel full of potential in a way the original series never really pulled off. Even in critique, like this excellent piece by Maddie Myers on Freya, there's simply more to grab onto than anything present in God of War 2. In the original trilogy, no one except Kratos was afforded much of an arc. Every supporting character was transparently an enemy, an ally, or an ally that became an enemy. Nowhere is this difference in character construction more clear than in Ragnarok's greatest accomplishment, Odin. Odin is everything that Zeus isn't. Small, colloquial, reasonable, funny. Zeus in God of War 2 feels like the consensus pick for what a king of the gods should look and act like. Odin, instead, putters and murmurs around scenes.
Messing around. Of course he means to betray me, huh? Heimdall?
He, unlike every enemy of Kratos, doesn't seem likely to resort to physical violence. He speaks so casually, it almost feels honest.
He is the key to peace in our age, to break free from all this fate and prophecy.
My son is not.
Yo, I kind of want to play this game now.
Do they not have metaphor in your homeland? Or rather, did they? I'm sorry, that's not fair.
And he is absolutely electric on screen. He is somehow more watchable than the biggest boss fight. Best of all, Odin's subversion of everything we've come to expect from a God of War villain lends that sense of potential I mentioned to the game's entire narrative. Because Odin feels so unpredictable, the conclusion of the story is thrown into uncertainty too. An appropriate feat for a game obsessed with avoiding fate. In God of War 2, the ultimate barrier to Kratos changing his fate are the sisters that control it, Lachesis, Atropos, and Clotho. Nearly the entirety of the game has focused on reaching these sisters, and appropriately, they offer its most exciting fight. What starts as just an excellent arena battle against one of the sisters takes a turn into the wonderfully self-referential as one of the others grabs you and pulls you back in time to the final boss of God of War 1. Atropos threatens to destroy the weapon that Kratos used to kill Ares in the previous game, meaning that you have to fight to preserve your original fate in the first game while simultaneously fighting to change your fate in the second game. Like any story with time travel, I'm not sure the logic fully holds up to inspection here, but that's not important. The momentum of the story in this original trilogy is maintained by Kratos being an unstoppable force, and even fate itself proves not to be immovable in comparison. He saves himself in the past, deals with the sisters, saves himself in the past again, and throws down with Zeus. It is an immensely fun and satisfying final stretch, only somewhat undercut because of the cliffhanger it ends on. After everything, God of War 2 gives us its position on fate as violently straightforward as the rest of the story. Nothing is set in stone, as long as you're literally the strongest, maddest dude that has ever existed. Zeus attempts to kill Kratos at the beginning of the story because Kratos is too strong and mad to be kept safely on Olympus, but Zeus underestimates just how strong and mad Kratos is, and that's eventually why Zeus fails. Fate is just another boss fight in God of War 2, and fortunately, boss fights are something God of War 2 does exceptionally well. Ragnarok also has a take on fate, of course, and the difference between the two games' approaches again illustrate the core shift in philosophy between them. Ragnarok's text about the concept of predestination is even more meta than Kratos returning to the final boss of the previous game. After much trial and tribulation, Kratos makes it to the lair of the Norns, the Norse equivalent of the Sisters of Fate. In a great cutscene that again plays more like theater than film, the Norns basically read Kratos the script of the game while simultaneously poking fun at it.
He still slays gods, but now he's sad about it?
And this iteration of Kratos, to his credit, doesn't attempt to kill them. The Norns are implied to only see the future, not create it, but that definitely wouldn't have stopped old Kratos from taking an axe to them for being so annoying. What the Norns present Kratos with is more frustrating to him, because it's less immediately actionable. The Norns tell him that their quest to find the script is in vain.
You come to us, piteous archetypes, seeking freedom from your scripts, as if knowing your lines would grant you the power to rewrite them.
They say, in fact, there is no script, only the choices they make. This is the contradiction that Ragnarok delights in. There is no script, but the characters are archetypes bound to the fate that their role in the story demands.
Oh.
This is the role Kratos played in God of War 2, thrashing the game to its conclusion in the only way his archetype allows.
Okay, let's think about that for a second. So, like, there's no script. Like, literally, like these characters, their fate is chosen by their own choices, but at the same time, they're bound by their role in a story. Interesting. Like, that's interesting. It's an interesting thought. So, like, yeah, like in a show, or I guess like like a myth, right? That highlights it most of all. Like, these characters, these gods, make choices of their own volition, not based on some prophecy, but because they have thoughts and, like, they're individuals. And at the same time, they have a role to fill in a kind of, like, larger meta narrative. Interesting. What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know. Let's find out.
In Ragnarok, the thrashing is what the script expects from Kratos, and thus that violence would bind him to his destiny. His previous strategy for averting fate would now confirm it. And so, Kratos must change his archetype. He never says this out loud, but we see it through his actions. His refusal to kill Thor, his eventual trust in Atreus, his realization that what he and others owe their children is justice, not vengeance.
Yo, that's fucking brilliant. I was just saying how, like, what does that mean? And that's what it fucking means. That's absolutely brilliant. It weaves the meta-narrative aspects into the literal character growth. How do you change your fate? You change. You have to change yourself in order to change your fate. If you keep going at problems with the same, like, with the same, like, solutions, you're gonna, if you keep going at problems with the same, with the same actions, you're gonna get the same solutions. You have to interesting. And that's kind of why the God of War games had to change. Like, Absolutely fascinating. Maybe I should maybe I should give these games another shot.
There is still a hell of a lot of fighting, but Kratos ultimately avoids being the dead god in that carving because he becomes a different man than the one in that carving.
Oh,
to drive home the point even
crazy.
Further, Ragnarok presents in Odin the version of Kratos that refuses to deviate from his original strategy. Odin's true goal is to assemble this mask that will let him see into a crack in reality, let him see everything, know everything. It is precisely the same type of impossible cure-all as killing the Fates, and Odin approaches it with the same single-minded determination as Kratos once did. He sacrifices family and friends for the mask. Odin, at the end, has no interest in escaping his archetype, and inevitably, fate closes in around him.
Oh.
Ragnarok's treatment of fate is undeniably more interesting to talk about than God of War 2. Like everything else in its story, Ragnarok simply has thousands more words devoted to fate than 2, and it's able to give the topic more perspective and nuance. Kratos even delightfully references his prior encounter with the Fates explicitly in Ragnarok, an indication that the irony of the repeating situation isn't lost on him.
The Sisters of Fate abused their power. When I challenged them, they threatened to undo my existence. So I killed them and turned their power on Zeus.
That's the most dangerous and irresponsible thing I've ever heard.
However, I'm not quite as sold on how it plays out mechanically. What hasn't changed between a decade and a half of God of War
She's not wrong.
is that
She's
they're
not
still
wrong.
hugely combat-focused games, and Kratos is as much, if not more, of an unstoppable force in Ragnarok. Don't get me wrong, unloading every single runic attack in a row on some unsuspecting schmuck is incredibly satisfying. But in God of War 2, that propulsive violence swept you through your entire playthrough, Kratos screaming about what he was going to do in cutscenes, and then doing it in gameplay. Ragnarok's loftier ambitions mean that this connection just doesn't feel as tight. The Kratos eye control is a cyclone of blades and death, and the Kratos in the cutscenes is a man struggling to do justice after a lifetime of enacting cruelty. Even the game's immersive wonder can't mend the separation between the character I control and the one I watch. I'm not interested in doing some half-hearted jump into ludonarrative dissonance here. I don't even really think Ragnarok suffers much because of it. There are countless other changes between the games that affect their experiential vibes. Most obvious is the complete non-linearity of Ragnarok when compared to 2, its open world potentially putting hours of gameplay between every major story event. Its dive into RPG mechanics has deepened to individual stat-adjusting gemstones and skill trees for multiple party members. Ragnarok has so much going on that there will be people furious that I didn't discuss dozens of other scenes in the game, scenes I think are remarkable. I'm sorry I didn't talk about Brock, I'm sorry. But I keep coming back to the fact that there is some alchemy going on in God of War 2 that makes the game just unbelievably satisfying on every playthrough, a game that knows itself and executes on its goals to the highest level. God of War 2, the game that stuck to an old console because it knew what hardware fit the game's vision. And Ragnarok is so much more in every direction that it's magnified the difficulty of what it's attempting to pull off. A game releasing on 2.5 consoles, a direct sequel to one game, and an indirect follow-up to 6 more, a 20-hour story, a 60-hour open-world experience, an arc for every character, a conclusion to the duology, a starting point for the next franchise, and more, and more, and more. God of War Ragnarok is attempting to be all things for all audiences, and it's kind of incredible that it basically succeeds, tackling far more challenges than God of War 2, overcoming almost all of them. But it maybe succeeds with a little less of that alchemy. The effort is a little more visible. God of War 2 is one of my favorite games. It's been that way for a good half of my life. Where Ragnarok lands, where it falls in that equation, won't be based on an objective assessment of each title, but defined by the same philosophical question that drives their respective narratives. What determines fate? Is it clarity of vision? Is it absolutely knowing oneself and one's purpose purely, cleanly, excellently? Or is it the inverse? The willingness to step away from oneself, to change your archetype, to adjust for the wants and the needs of an ever-evolving world. The one thing they can't help but agree on is that the future is an ever-changing thing.
Interesting.
I'm telling you, Corey, Cowboy Kratos. He can have a lasso and boots, and instead of a beard, he's got a big old Oh, hello. This video was sponsored by Henson Shaving. Specifically...
Everybody go get his affiliate link. He deserves it. Damn, what a video. I knew that... Okay, what am I trying to say? I knew the new God of War games were good, and I knew the old God of War games were good, but in a different way. But I didn't know about, like, kind of the more depth and complexities and even, like, the meta-narrative of those games. Really interesting. God, Jacob Geller is so good. I just love all of his stuff. Okay. It's time. It is time for me to go. Thanks for hanging out with me. Yeah, this is definitely a little more of a sleepy kind of dreary, not dreary, brain foggy type stream. That's it. Fun as always. Well, I'm glad you had fun. Let's see, what am I... let me look at my schedule here. I kind of filled my schedule up. I might make some adjustments, because I might not be able to stream tomorrow. Because I work a double. Maybe I'll just chill, do something else. I definitely won't be able to do a maddening run. I should probably save those streams for, like, when I have a little more brain power. Yeah. So, maybe a chill stream tomorrow, like after I get off work, but maybe not. We'll see how I feel. Let's see here. Saturday I might take off. Yeah, I think I have like Saturday and Sunday. I didn't have anything. I've just been, like, the moment I start streaming is the moment when, like, they start scheduling me, like, actually good hours. Which is kind of annoying. Because, like, my schedule has been pretty, like, I'd say predictable. And then all of a sudden, everything fucking changes. I'm not super happy with my job lately. I really want to find a different one. It was chill for a bit, but now I'm like, yeah, like, there's no fucking, there just isn't any communication there. It doesn't feel like anyone is really listened to, and like, yeah. it's time to move on. It's time to find something else. So we'll see. We'll see how that turns out. But at least I've got my stream here to rant about it too, so. Alright, y'all. Have a good night. I will see you when I see you. If I don't stream tomorrow, then I'll stream either Saturday or Sunday. I don't know when. Exactly, but I'll let you know. And then maybe I do wanna work on that, I do wanna see if I can implement that better face tracking. I think that would really, like, push my model to, like, the next level. Because I do like my model as it is right now, but I'm starting to see limitations in the face tracking. There's only so much it can do. Yeah, there's only so much it can do right now, but I found a way that might work. So we'll see. It'll just take some time to implement. Just a whole bunch of caffeine and a solid fucking like day. Anyways, I'm out of here. Have a good night, y'all. Bye bye.